When I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard, you know what I'm saying? I don't get because you can't nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that.
Kanye West has never been one to shy away from controversy, and his latest claims have shocked fans and critics alike. In a recent interview, the rapper opened up about the alleged threats to his life from two of the biggest names in the music industry, Jay Z and Diddy. West claims that the two moguls are actively seeking to end his life and he's afraid for his safety. But why would they want him dead? What led to this bitter feud between the three power players? Let's dive into the details and see what's really going on behind the scenes. During Fashion Week in Paris, France, Kanye West showcased his artistic talent for fashion by unveiling his Season 9 collection of Yeezy apparel. Prior to this, his partnership deals with Gap and Adidas had gone south, so he decided to take control of his brand and explore the full potential of his creative energy. However, the night of the show wasn't just about his fashion line. It was also about his controversial appearance, particularly the hoodie he wore that read "White Lives Matter." This caused a stir and drew attention from the crowd and media alike. Kanye West's Paris appearance also sparked controversy and garnered media attention from various outlets. Despite the backlash he faced for wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt, his controversial opinions continued to surface, causing many to distance themselves from him. Kanye even called out P. Diddy, exposing his attempt to abandon him during a time of need. Now, it seems like Diddy has had enough of Kanye's behavior and is threatening to make an example out of him. Not only that, Kanye West is claiming Diddy fought Drake at his Yeezy Season 1 fashion show and Jay Z had to jump in to break it up. Kanye continues to talk to anyone who will put a mic in front of his face, despite the detriment it's having on his career. Recently, he appeared on episode number 332 of the Lex Fridman podcast, where he continued to spread his thoughts on the media, anti-Semitism, the US election, and more. During one of his seemingly stream of consciousness rants, he breezed over details about his Yeezy Season 1 fashion show in February of 2015, which he claimed featured a kerfuffle backstage between Diddy and Drake. This fashion show was so popular that Justin Bieber had to sit in the second row. Kanye says, at that time, Puff Daddy had beef with Drake. Drake still came to the show and Jay Z had to break up the fight backstage. This alleged incident happened just 3 months after Diddy reportedly punched Drake during a brawl outside a Miami nightclub. Diddy and Drake's beef reportedly stemmed from Drake using the beat for 100 The Catch Up, which Puff claimed was initially his record. Despite all this fiasco, Diddy denied putting hands on Drake during an interview several months after the alleged club squabble. I did not put hands on Drake and I do not want any problems with Drake, Diddy told The Breakfast Club. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do anything to Drake. Drake is my friend. Despite Diddy's statement, fans believe in Kanye's claim and will always believe him. One of the fans tweeted, "We stand with Kanye." Some fans also worried about Kanye's life and hinting that Kanye shouldn't tell Diddy's secrets, commenting, "He's starting to tell other rappers business. You might not be around breathing for much longer, especially Diddy's little secrets." I'm just saying. Well, Kanye West didn't stop at just that. He made his opinion even more clear on that podcast, and since then he's really been in trouble. Well, he said quite a few things that stuck with folks. His opinion was so controversial that the interview was removed from YouTube. In the 3-hour-long interview, he talked about topics ranging on whether or not Lil Baby is better than Kodak Black, to Jewish media outlets, and how some people want to see him gone. The vibe throughout the interview was crazy, and you could clearly tell that he was pissed. Kanye called out all the fake rappers out there who were rapping about violence to think for themselves before they signed a contract for a Jewish-owned record label.
I want y'all to run up on me.
No.
I want y'all to come kill me.
No.
I want you to smack me.
No.
I want you to do all you rap about. No. Or otherwise, shut up unless you...
That's when he said the Jewish people were also the ones who owned the Black people voice.
People have owned the Black voice, whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt or it's all of us being signed to a record label.
Well, there were too many of his ideas and comments to list them all. But the overall idea is pretty basic. He has enough with his people being controlled. He wants freedom, and this is the reason why a lot of folks sided with him. At that time, headlines have been flooded with news about Kanye West. West has been called out by the media. He's been called an anti-Semite, and influential people are cutting any and all ties they ever had with him now, and some believe that his career and personal life are falling apart. On the other hand, we have people who think the exact opposite. Is Kanye West the voice of truth? Is he a leader who can bring about major change? Some believe so, despite the media calling him out and influential people cutting ties with him. It's a divisive issue.
I don't got no celebrity friends because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child.
West criticized Jay Z for not reaching out after Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in Paris. According to NME, while on his St. Pablo tour in Seattle, West told the crowd, "Don't call me after the robbery and say how you feelin'. You want to know how I'm feelin'? Come by the house. Bring the kids by the house. Like they're brothers? Let's sit down." He added, "I can't take this shit, bro. Our kids have never even played together." During West's Sacramento show, he went after Jay Z again. "Call me, Brett. You still ain't calling me. Jay Z, call me. Bruh, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man." Shortly after his performance, West was hospitalized for exhaustion and forced to cancel the rest of his tour. Meanwhile, a source had told Page Six that Jay Z was only able to handle West in small doses. Jay can't stand him. They said he looks at him as this crazy, eccentric mother. Jay Z releases his 444 album. Lyrics on the track Kill Jay Z included the lines, "But you got hurt because you did cool by Ye. You gave him 20 million without blinking. He gave you 20 minutes on stage. FCK was he thinking? FCK wrong with everybody, is what you saying. But if everybody's crazy, you're the one that's insane." West was one of the key players in Tidal, originally acting as one of the co-owners of the service when Jay Z took over. In July, West was believed to have left the streaming service following reports he was owed over $3 million. Well, this was the beginning of the meteoric rise and colossal falling out of two of the world's most iconic pop stars, Jay Z and Kanye West. In an almost 2-hour-long interview with Charlemagne Tha God, West revealed that tension between he and Jay Z worsened when the Carters didn't attend his wedding. He said, "I was hurt about them not coming to the wedding. I understand they were going through some things, but if it's family, you're not going to miss a wedding." Notably, at the time of the interview, West had apparently never spoken directly to Jay Z about his absence. "I don't think I ever asked him that question directly. What really hurt me, you can't bring my kid or my wife into it," Jay Z later said in a radio interview. "We've gotten past bigger issues, but you brought my family into it. Now it's a problem with me." The 99 Problems rapper added, "You know it's a problem because me and him would have been talked about it, then resolved our issues. And he knows crossed the line. He knows, and I know he knows. Pause, we've never let this much space go between one of our disagreements and we've had many. That's part of who we are." Well, fans are taking Kanye's side because they believe that Jay Z's intentions are not pure. One of them tweeted, "Jay Z dissed Kanye when he said survey says you are not even close. Kanye was just on Family Feud." Another expressed his concerns by saying the Jay Z-Kanye feud goes deep. But Jay Z left all the fans in confusion by appearing on David Letterman's Netflix series My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, where he insisted, "That's my brother." He continued, "We're beyond friends. Like literally, my little brother is Kanye. And like your little brother, things happen sometimes." Well, we don't know if Jay Z is being sincere or not. Maybe it's another trap to lure West into his den. Only time will tell what happens next. Because as of now, Kanye West and Jay Z were back together at Sean Diddy Combs' birthday party. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.